Hi, and welcome again to another episode of The Consistency Queen. My name is Elsa Morgan. Thank you for being here. Today, I would like to share with you the 6 attributes, the 6 behaviors that you need to embody if you are serious about building a 6-figure business. If you're a high-achieving female and you would like to scale beyond 6 figures, there are certain attributes, characteristics and behaviors that you must embody, because without these, you're going to struggle. You're going to find it really challenging in times where you may not necessarily have things go to plan. You may find it challenging from a mindset perspective when you realize what it really takes to build a 6-figure plus business, plus the responsibility of the income that comes in and the clients that you attract as a direct result of having that business. So if you're serious about building a 6-figure business, I encourage you to grab a pen and paper, because you're going to learn something new. Now, this particular episode is mindset specific. And so if you're finding yourself right now experiencing, like you're feeling stuck, experiencing moments where you're not quite sure where to move from here, experiencing behaviors where you keep jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing and never really getting your business up and running, where you potentially might be experiencing also frustration, feeling like you want to quit, feeling like nothing is working for you, this is for you. So grab a pen and paper and let's get started. Okay. So number 1, you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision that you're going to build this business. Now, what does that actually mean? Because a lot of people say, well, that's pretty obvious. It is, and it sounds pretty simplistic, but most people make a decision to want to have a business, they like the idea to have a 6-figure business, but they don't make a decision to build a 6-figure business. There is a very big difference between desiring a 6-figure business to actually building the 6-figure business. Making a decision means the business becomes a priority in your life alongside yourself, your personal care, your important relationships like family members, significant others, children, parents, etc., siblings. And then also for me, especially my faith, aligning myself with God and following His plan for me. Anything outside of those things and my business is a distraction. And so I've made a decision that this is a priority. This is a way of life for me. And this is so important for me to go and impact 1 million women that, I will not allow distractions to hold me back from building the business that I see in my mind, that I know that is destined for me. And so I'm prepared to weather the challenging times. I'm prepared to understand where my growth areas are, understanding that sometimes things may not go to plan by design and accepting that. So when you make a decision, make sure that it is a real one, and also understanding that these are the kinds of decisions that you need to continue to make in order for you to really scale up your 6-figure business. Number 2, you need to embrace discomfort, because if you don't like feeling uncomfortable, you are going to struggle building a 6-figure business. If you don't like challenges, if you don't like the fact that things don't go your way, you're really going to hate it. And I mean that sincerely, because you have to accept that you've never built a 6-figure business before. And even if you have in the past built something 6 figures, right now you are learning something new. And that means growth. Growth is discomfort. If you believe that you need to build this in comfort, with ease, and be like kumbaya all the time, this is not for you. Because every single day you will be challenged. You will face adversity. You will face challenges. You will experience the inner chatter that will negate all the positivity that you say to yourself, and, you pour into yourself, and then someone going, but you never did this before, but see, it doesn't work, see, she didn't respond, see, she said no, blah, 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 right? Discomfort is there by design. It helps you to build resilience, it helps you to build character, and it is also setting you up for your next level CEO. So then that way you are ready, you're prepared. But if you run away every time that something is challenging you, what are we really doing here? Because this is a business, right? We're not here to, this is not a water park. This is a business where you are creating meaningful change for people who are investing in you. So once you start taking it seriously, you understand that these challenges, the discomfort, is for your benefit. It is all happening for you. Okay. Number 3, you need to master your time. And the amount of women that I see just literally wasting time on things that don't matter, prioritizing other things ahead of this intended 6-figure business, and then wondering why it's not happening for them. You need to master your time so you become so good at what you do that you become the obvious choice. So you are so the obvious person to help a particular person. Like you are the go-to, you're the thought leader, you are the number one in your industry. But when you don't master your time, you're literally chasing your tail. You're dropping the ball in so many areas. You are forgetting things. You are literally not behaving like a 6-figure business owner. And if I really want to be truthful with you, like when I wasn't managing my time, I was an amateur. I was an amateur because I wasn't taking it seriously. I still write things down, like in my to-do list, because I need to make sure that I get everything done. I put everything in my calendar so I get everything done. I respect myself enough to show up as my highest level version of myself and to do all the things that I said I was going to do. So then that way, I'm giving myself every opportunity to win. But if you are not mastering your time, not only will you be giving energy, time, focus to things that really don't matter, you then find yourself in a situation where it impacts other areas of your life. And this is where burnout really comes into play, because you're spreading yourself thin into things that really don't move the needle, or you are wasting so much time throughout the day that you're doing all the work at night at your lowest energetic state. You're probably going to be stressed. You're going to be rushed. And then you're going to have probably people around you complaining that you're spending too much time in your business. It's just a recipe for disaster. You really want to be serious about building a 6-figure business. Mastering your time is a basic skill that you need to get on top of. Okay, number 4, you need to invest. You need to invest in yourself. Now, I'm not talking about $100, because oftentimes $100 doesn't cut it. I'm talking about really hurting you in some way, like really making you feel like, and the reason why is because it's those kind of amounts that will force you to move, especially if you're someone that's been going around and around and around and around. It's time that you back yourself. It's time that you take a calculated risk. It's time that you invest in yourself into something that is going to force you to move, so that way you work towards getting a return on investment and then really accelerating beyond that. Because these small amounts or these free things, they're not moving you. They're not giving you what you need. They're giving you just confirmation of where you are. And so for me, when I've invested the most in myself is when I've absolutely accelerated. I've quantum leaped. And there have been times that I've invested $40,000 at a time, and that has totally shifted me and changed my life forever. When you decide to get serious about building beyond 6 figures, you will see the reason why you need to invest. Because unless you're investing in yourself, you will find yourself being irrelevant. You will no longer understand the strategies that are current and relevant for you. And you'll also lose momentum purely by association and being involved in a high-performing, high-achieving group. And so investing in yourself is more than just learning something new. It's about tapping into your next level version. How else will you do this? How else will you know who you really are unless you find out how to get there? YouTube can only get you so far. Podcasts will only get you so far. Mentorship, coaching, They give you exclusive insights into how to move faster. Don't believe the hype. There are some people out there that absolutely can the coaching industry and the mentorship industry. Let me tell you, if it wasn't for the mentors and the coaches that I've invested in, I wouldn't be here. They allowed me the opportunity to learn from them and scale to levels that I never even thought was possible. Of course, you have to do the work, but you won't know what you need to do unless you make it your business. And you make it your business by getting real that you are building this business and then investing. You also need to take ownership. You need to take responsibility. You need to understand that the buck stops with you. No one is here to save you. No one is coming to rescue you from where you are right now. Accept where you are right now. Understand that everything that you have in your life right now is a direct reflection of choices, decisions, and opportunities that you have entertained. These are decisions you have made. No one else has made them for you. And where you move from here is completely up to you. But you need to first take responsibility that the circumstances that you find yourself in are yours and yours only. And then, as a step further to that, where you go from here is your choice as well. And so looking for anything external of you to come and save you is a recipe for disaster. When you start investing in yourself, understanding why you think the way that you think, why you speak the way you speak, why you act the way that you act, when you really get a full understanding of why all of these things happen, you'll understand why you are where you are right now. But until such time that you take full responsibility and ownership for your results right now, you'll keep pointing outwards and you'll stay where you are. It's a no BS truth that you need to hear. And then finally, you need to build resilience. You're going to cop so many hits, some unexpectedly, and they're by design. The stronger that you become, the further you will go. I'll repeat that. The stronger that you become, the further you will go. If you capitulate every single time adversity comes your way, you're going to struggle. This is a long journey. This is like running a marathon every single day. This is about really taking control of your thoughts, really channeling the right words coming out of your mouth so that way you're speaking your desired outcome into existence. This is about really understanding how to get the best out of you. And unless you are prepared to get back up again and again and again and again and again and again, this is going to be a real struggle. This is going to be a real challenge for you. Resilience doesn't come by getting back up one more time. Resilience happens and you build this powerful shield where you cannot be stopped when you are fully vested in your vision and you know that no matter what, you're going to do this. You've got to be so sold on your outcome. You've got to be so committed to what it is that you want to achieve that come what may, you're getting back up. Whatever happens every single day, you're going to be there the next day, no matter what, at your highest level. And you're going to be as powerful and as positive as ever before because you said that you would. And so by building resilience, it's not just about committing to your word and getting back up again. This is about leaving a legacy. This is about committing to the very things that you said that you would do. This is about understanding that unless you know for sure, it is one thing to believe that you're going to build this, but it's another thing to absolutely know. And when you know, you feel it within your body. You feel it everywhere, and you absolutely have certainty without a shadow of a doubt that this thing is happening. And you also know that resilience is part of that equation. So I hope you found value, motivation, inspiration, the kick that you need right now, because let me tell you, this is a long game. If you're looking for a quick get rich quick scheme, go play the lotto. Like, I'm being serious. But if you want something that is real, that you can take pride in, that you can go and impact the world, that you can make some meaningful change for yourself, for your family, for everyone else around you, then go and build a 6-figure plus business. It is your birthright. It is your birthright, and it is your opportunity to do this right now, today. So if you like training like this, if you like episodes like this, you can hop into my free group, facebook.com/groups/Empower Her Legacy, where I provide weekly masterclasses, trainings, lives, information, posts, sometimes even no BS truth that women need to hear to be able to build and scale their 6-figure businesses. So with that being said, thank you so much for being part of this episode, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.